All right, no table is safe outside of Highmark Stadium because this crowd is loud and this crowd is ready for a ball game. We're just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Officially beyond the halfway point now, eyes starting to shift to the playoff picture as this Week 10 game gets underway. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Looking to throw right away. And his first pass falls incomplete. Trying getting it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And now they face 2nd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Shut up.
Here's a throw. Pass caught by Tank Dell. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Complete beyond the marker. He's got the 1st down grab and still going. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 6-0 lead right away. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. From his own end zone, here we go. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. That's caught. Devon Achane spins out of one stop. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. Opening carry for Devon Achane. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. That's Gregory Rousseau who cleaned up that play. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
2nd and 10 now. Finds his target, Robinson. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. The rookie out of Alabama there on the tackle.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
Trying to pick it up here with Achane. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down carry for Achane. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Back to throw. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Bills get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
We got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
From midfield now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. St. Brown, the receiver, in motion right. On the carry, here's Dameon Pierce. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Ready up.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
Shut up.
Looking to the air here. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. This is brought in at the 15. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
Ready.
inside the red zone. Chased out to his right. Dell with the grab. And he's tackled for no gain.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills pull out in front further, 13-zip. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Chooses to bring this one out. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's good for a Raiders 1st. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. They go play action on 1st. Caught by the open man. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And that's a Vegas 1st down. A-Chain running to the right. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
A-Chain again on 2nd. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Raiders 1st.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Staying on the ground here with A-Chan. And this is down to the 5-yard line before they can stop him. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
They motion the tight end over. They'll stick with A-Chain. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Raiders reach pay dirt for the 1st time this game. Devon A-Chan with the touchdown. The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Raiders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that kick is going to go out of bounds, and you know what that means. That ball is headed to the 40. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
Here we go, set.
Play action on 1st down. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
This is Pierce, and they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Looking for a throw here. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. It's a 14-7 game. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. The Bills with a punt team out there. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it'll be Raider football. They've got first down from the 31. Throwing from the gun. Achane reels it in. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. He's going to throw this one. The Bills getting close, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we watch Combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10, because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home for the big sack.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Achane. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Got him 5 yards back, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 10.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Setting up a throw. Caught for big yards on the right side. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Trying to run it in, Achane. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Leading 10 yards now as they line up. It's 2nd and goal. Trying again with Achane. And he drives this forward to the 6. A pickup of 4. That brings up 3rd and goal.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
From the gun on 3rd down. He's got this play winds up out of bounds, let's see what that flag is all about. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. So now then, after the penalty, this is first and goal. Achan. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Now it's second and goal from the 1. Running for it, it's Achan. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
So now, here's third and goal.
Let's go now.
Quick pass, right side, complete. He has the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders tie things up at 14. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
They're out and set. First and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. Into the red zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills need only one to take the lead. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Wow, bringing it out from the back of the end zone here. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. They'll start the drive with Achan. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing now, off play action. Flushed out of the pocket. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Back now, pressure on its way. He throws a bullet deep to the right. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains. It's the 2-minute warning now from Highmark. It's the Raiders. With it, 1st and 10.
Okay, ready? Set. Go.
Here's a chain up the middle. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
And he'll go down here at the 16. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Headed out right. They'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Throwing the out route complete. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. So Buffalo's going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Quick throw right side. Touchdown. A 2nd touchdown through the air for Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return starts at the 9. Finds some space. He's past the 30. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Go! Ready?
He'll throw it. His running back hauls it in deep right. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. To the air now on 1st and 10. He's on the move. He's got it near the 10. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First down from the red zone. Has it in close. Touchdown, Buffalo. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half.
Here we go. Set. Go.
We're looking to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And he makes the Huts go. It's a touchdown on the pick six. Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Now the PAT try coming up. And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Fielded at the 7. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30. Getting right back to it after that interception. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Takes out a one-stop. And the Bills take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills push their lead further to start the half. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Bills stretch their lead to 21. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. From his own end zone, here we go. And this drive will start inside the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Dump off caught by his back. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
2nd and 6 now. He fires one deep down the middle. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Able to hit Robinson, complete. Running down the left side. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense up to the line fast. Robinson in motion right. Throwing from the gun here. This throw is cupped. And this is down all the way to the 3. Third down, 1 yard to go. Here's A-Chain running right. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
The quarterback's so worried about challenging the DBs in coverage, he didn't keep an eye on the lineman in front of him. He threw it right towards them, and it was easy to get a pop and swat away a potential first down.
Handoff, headed left, Pierce. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Jacorian Bennett there for the tackle. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Ready up. Let's go. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
Throwing from near his own goal line. Short pass brought in. And he gets this across the 10 before stepping out. The Raiders go a nickel on this 3rd down.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Check, go.
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
No, it's not a running back, but it's a receiver carrying across the marker, Kate. I'm not even calling this a trick play anymore. It's about maximizing your resources and your asset, and this receiver shows you he can be a tool as a running back.
They go play action on first. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Set. 79 Bronco. Ready.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Diving right side, got it! It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Motioning the tight end now. From the gun, here's Pierce. And he finds his way up to the 47 before he stopped. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5. They send a man in motion. Right back it goes to Pierce. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Go.
To the air, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. On now comes their punter. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And it'll be their football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Take a look at that scoreboard and you just can't backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. Had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Trying again, following the sack. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here he is on third and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that brings up fourth and long. Las Vegas sends out the punt team. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And not only does he go in the wrong direction, but he's stopped for a net loss on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. This, our last play of the quarter.
Here we go.
Throwing it to start this drive. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Oh, the ball is loose again. And the Raiders get to it. And the Raiders get it back on the final play of the quarter. A nice takeaway to end that third quarter. And they're going to have a new possession waiting to start the fourth. It's Raiders football as we're just counting down this final quarter. This game seems out of hand. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Airing it out to start this drive. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Back to throw now. Escapes the pocket. The ball's out. He lost it. And this is scooped up by the Bills. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
St. Brown, the receiver, in motion right. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Let's go now.
Throwing on third and long. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up fourth down. So out now comes the punter. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
18, run, 18, run. Buffalo 18, go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He fires one deep down the left sideline. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And it's going to be 2nd down.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Back to the air here on 2nd and 10. Has a man. It's Achane. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for Raiders' 1st.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First and 10 now from the 30. Now looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. Just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Escapes out to the left. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
You know, Kate, this is almost unfair. He rips off such an impressive run, but it's still not good enough to move the chains. If he had picked up the 1st down there, it would have been something they play on his career highlight reel forever.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Achane reels it in. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. From midfield now. Finds his target, Robinson. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Off the play fake, he'll throw. That's completed right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 26. And that's a Vegas 1st down. Working inside the red zone. On the move, headed right. Able to find Achane. And this is down all the way to the 3. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Still sticking with the passing game. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders get it back to within 2 possessions. Now they'll try the point after. Drifted near that upright, but he gets it to go. And the Raiders get it back to a 14-point game. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Pierce up the middle. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Come on, set. Hey, check that, street. I go.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Bills close to picking up their 5th win. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Hurt. Hey, smash, go.
They'll go right back to Pierce. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Third and long for him here. Dell with the grab. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Throw is caught by the back. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out, well, they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Edger and Cooper takes it away. And they get a touchdown. Defense scores and gives them some small hope here. You get a pick 6. You get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Okay,
Now a
ready?
big 2-point try coming for these Raiders.
Here we go, set.
Setting up to pass. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points. Oh, I love seeing this, Brock. They got surprised with the pick 6, but they made absolutely sure there would not be another 2 added on.
Yeah, kind of the epitome of sudden change, especially on such short notice. Not a lot of time to get prepped on that sideline and get out there to defend the 2-point play, but they did their job and limited the damage that came from that interception.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Set.
This is Pierce running right. And he'll get this up to the 29-yard line. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Go check, go check.
Putting a receiver in motion. They'll run here with Pierce. And this one does not go far. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Running left, it's Pierce. Breaks through, and he might break away. 40. 20. 15. And he did not get in. Finally stopped at the 1. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Gonna keep this one and go. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills lead by 15 now. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Dropping back to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down. Robinson sent in motion left. Throwing now. Try and push it deep downfield. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth.
Here we go.
To throw. Throw left side, complete. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. So it's the Bills who come away with the win. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win.
The Bills make me wanna.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Buffalo.